Hello, my lovely Cancers. This is your weekly Cartomancy reading for July 15th through July 21st, 2019. And this is your week, Cancer. I could not imagine a week more perfect for pulling your energies. There's so much in the Cancer in the sky. I mean, as a fire sign, we're probably going to suffer through it, but you should be really pulling on your Cancerian energy. This is a Cancer 100% reading and week. Okay, this is a general reading for Cancers and will not apply to all, even if the situation or the storyline doesn't really fit. Sometimes the spirit messages will, and the collective messages will apply to you as a sign group, as Cancer, so please hang around for the whole reading. You'll definitely get a lot from it. All right, me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on LifeCraftAction, nurturing ourselves and others, nurturing our dreams and callings. Again, this week is all about Cancer. In Tarot, the Cancer card is about movement. It is the Chariot. It is a taking charge and reaching for the stars. It is lifting off, as it were. Okay, so Venus moved into Cancer on July 3rd, and that'll go through the 28th. It's a period of emotional vulnerability. It is seeking stable, secure, and affectionate domestic life. And then we have Mercury retrograde in Leo. And that's Mercury on the 7th. And that is Mercury, the planet of the mind. Leo's choosing your own adventure, taming your beast, but expecting a lengthy adventure. Think of Jason retrieving the golden fleece. But on Friday the 19th, we have Mercury retro moving into Cancer. More Cancer. So have you been careless about your feelings, Cancer? So, and don't forget, it's your season. It's Cancer season. Happy birthday, my Cancers. But on the 16th, we have that full moon in Capricorn. It's paternal energy, but it's balancing against our new moon maternal energy from, you heard it, Cancer, earlier this July. This is trusting your inner values. And it is a release of all the blocks of self-doubt. My Cancers, what kind of energy are we pulling in for your season, your time, your week? It's hard to get things going in Cancer, but you can plan and organize, and I know we like that in Cancers. Cancers love that. Bringing it all together and then making the big happening. Coming up, you are drinking. That's the Wine Women in Song card. It's also the avoidance card. It's like drinking to avoid. Ooh, lots of cards here. That is you taking some leap of faith because you got a broken heart. You're brokenhearted over an air sign message. This is like a former lover coming back, or perhaps Mercury retrograde, you checking in on the one that got away kind of thing. And that didn't go so well. You took that leap of faith, and it's kind of, this might even be a drug dial. Because this may be a drug dial to somebody you probably shouldn't have. Cancers, you got all up in your feels, you got all Mercury retrograde, and maybe you were that past person coming back. And this also feels like maybe you got a little bit, you're brokenhearted, and you called to this person, you're kind of an ass to them, or they were an ass to you. But I feel like you were kind of mean too. But this is the double back card, and it is the card of deception or the card of not seeing things. And it's you're not seeing something. Definitely feel Cancer. No love here. There's no hearts in this card. So this is definitely very swordsy energy. It's, you know, I had a lot of readings that were like, get past the Three of Swords, get past that bridge to the Three of Swords to the Four, where you can receive or give an offer again. And that's true healing. That's how you know you're really over a heartbreak, is like you can really feel like you can move forward again, or just stand on your own and be happy. So this Five of Swords, this is definitely working on that broken heart. It feels like an argument. It feels like that conversation you had to have the next morning after that drunk dial. It's some kind of communication that was spurred on perhaps by a little partying or a little high energy. And you know you're better by yourself with this Ace of Clovers. You know it. You understand it. But you don't even want this person. this person probably contacted you now that I'm looking at this message, the rest of the message, because it's like, they won't leave you alone, and you know you're better by yourself, and they've probably, the deception card is them lying to you, and you were deceived by that. That was definitely, you were deceived by that, and you are upset about it, and you're still fighting them about it. You don't want them around, Cancers. You want this person gone, gone, gone. Yeah, 10 of Swords. You're walking away from the pain, and you are looking at other options. You're looking for your 10 of Cups. You know it's out there. You know this is not the way. I feel like that's Spirit just being like, you know, you know, you know. All these messages from Spirit for you, Cancer, right now is you know, you know, you know. Yeah, balancing your emotions, standing in your power alone. This standing in your power alone is, remember I talked about like getting past that 3 of Swords, moving to the higher numbers to be prepared. This is preparing. This is working on you, making yourself better, mastering your emotions, understanding what went wrong in love before, but not, you've moved past the 7 of Hearts, so you're absorbing the lessons, you're beginning to apply them to your day-to-day life. That is going to bring you the 10 of Hearts. I keep feeling this 10 of Hearts is like, it's coming, my Cancers. Let's get some clarifying cards, because this is like, I had to cut this person out to move forward. I had to cut this person out. It's like, it's like you have to be, sorry, it's like you have to be really, really mean to this person to make sure they're gone forever. It's like that. I will never sleep with you if you're the last man on earth and I was the last woman, and we had to procreate just for the sake of the human race. I would not touch you with a ugly stick. It's just that cruel, cruel. This is coming down on your head. Off with their heads. Not really, but it's like the more guillotine-like when it comes to Jack. Yeah, you want to get to that point. Definitely moving on to that point. Remember I talked about moving past the 3 of Swords and moving to the 4 of Swords, where at least you can feel you can publicly start offering people or accepting offers publicly, like going out on a few dates for drinks or whatever, beginning to open your heart again. Even though that's not the heart, it's kind of beginning to open up and let people know, hey, I'm kind of like looking for a date, maybe signing up for a site. It's like that desire. Ooh, a Fire Queen. The message from Spirit that this Fire Queen in reverse is a little nuts. Jeez, I hope it's not me. No, you have a Fire Queen in your life, male or female, but it's your parents. Sorry. I'm pretty sure that's your parents, or you as a parent, and that is your co-parent. Yeah, it's like your tribe. It might even be you as a boss and that your assistant, or because this is you. This is you as a parent, but you're in reverse because it's not what you should be. It's like everybody's dad at work or mom at work, and that's not fair. I'm not a mom here. I work here, kind of thing. Especially with the 3 of Diamonds, it's the corporation card. That's your backing card. It's like having, a stable work life in a company, getting that paycheck every week for sure. And you're kind of just opening up a little bit, because you gave that guy or girl the swords. You're still a little apprehensive about it, but you're gonna move forward, Cancer, because you know that you need to move forward. You need to move past this. You need to keep moving. Okay, you keeping like click, click, click. You had your 5 of 4 of Swords, and then you had your 5 of Swords, and now it's your 6 of Swords, because you're winning your victory. Your appearance is people are beginning to see what you are. This is the kind of breakup that affected your work life, for sure, and your image, and you just want, you want to work. You want to move on. You have a fire under your ass to move on and to fix the mess, the battles, the mess. Get over the conjectures. You don't have to have these fights anymore. They're not real. It's not that important. And you know it. And you're pulling on that fire intuitive energy. You're got that fire in your ass to be like, the conversations are over. Over. I got work to do. There's other things to do. You're trying to get this message across. Like, I got shit to do. I'm in charge of shit. And you're a problem. You're in the way. I'm moving on. I'm trying to accept offers. I'm thinking about what love should be in my life and not, you're giving up. This feels like you're giving up on whatever the fights were or the arguments were or the insults. I feel like there were insults like, you don't know, you're not very affectionate, or you're not cuddly, or you're not something like that. But in fact, you were the cuddly one. That was them projecting things onto you, a lot of projection onto you that you are beginning to defend and you are beginning to get out of. And it's in the upright. It's like you're beginning to realize who you are, who you can be, and who you can be in love. You're stabilizing your heart in love. This is like an opportunity to begin offering and accepting offers. Like I said, this person's out. There's no reason for this past person to be in your life or your energy. To be honest, they are so out of your energy, and you've pushed them out of your energy so hard, Cancer, that I didn't even pull a card for their energy. So unless they're this air sign, which I told you, I don't think that's an air sign. I think that's like the biting, cutting message, the dick shit message that you're going to have to give them to get rid of them out of your life, or them coming in that way and then you slicing them away. But this is, their energy hasn't even appeared here because you're done. You're giving it up. You're clearing your mind of all that. The very critical person. This is a very critical person. So removing them from you is absolutely, and I think you've had a reading like this before, so perhaps this is, yes, removing them again. But that is Mercury retrograde, return, review, you know. Now this is you walking away from the burdens. You're done. You're beginning to see, since you went from this 5 to the 10 so fast, what you're beginning to see here with this Clovers is all the bullshit that this person had told you, or perceptions of yourself that this person, if they're gone, you're like, oh, that wasn't even reality. They were living in some kind of crazy place. And now I'm moving on because I'm done. That isn't even me. How did I let them convince me that was me? Yeah. Yeah. And you're also going to be taking mastery over your personal value, which of course you are if you're releasing all these negative thoughts and news and views from a really big asshole. You're balancing your value. You're coming into mastery over your own value, understanding it. This is way past the Seven of Swords. That you began with the Seven of Swords as something you didn't want to see, something you didn't want to think about. You were just rid of this person. But now you're looking at it like, not only am I rid of this person, but I got me back. Yeah. And again, this is the solo card, moving out on your own. This is that independent spirit. Even if you're in a relationship, or you're seeing somebody, or you're making some kind of partnership in any area of your life, this is still you able to stand in your own personal energy and spirit, and be able to project yourself into the world and control your own life. This isn't just the concept about it. This is you embodying it. This is you standing in it before you move forward on that new journey, which is beautiful because you've already put down that 10 of clubs, and now you're picking up your new journey. Think Jason retrieving that golden fleece, because 9 of diamonds, you're going to come into some kind of lovely money. It's a boon, or it's just you just realizing your power and even getting rid of the crap that you don't need, your value, your personal strength, your worth. You just know it now. You've just remembered it. So it's like this person trying to contact you back for Mercury retrograde. You gave them the boot, the kibosh, goodbye. You're still out of my energy. Cords have been cut. No. But you're going to it's going to make you realize what you are without this person even more so. Because of the review, you're kind of going to go over in your head just because they dared to try and come in your energy. But this is really beautiful when 9 of diamonds, 9 of pentacles, that is having everything you need, balancing your energy, getting value, and just really It's a wish come true. It could even be just a chunk of inheritance or a promotion or success. It's a big move in your value. And sometimes it's just realizing that you're valuable no matter what anybody else has told you. All right, Cancer. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, comment, tip, and donate should you be moved by spirit. My link is below. That is paypal.me/Bridget Clover Queen. And have a great week, my lovely Cancer.